everybody doing today? I hope everybody is fabulous. So, in today's fabulous tutorial, we are going to be making some Valentine cards. Now, we are going to go ahead and keep them easy and pretty simple because we don't want to get too elaborate on these Valentine cards, but we want to keep it easy to where all of you guys could go ahead and duplicate some of these little why was I going to say birthday cards? Some of these little Valentine cards. Now, like I said in the video before, that we are trying to alternate like do-it-yourself Valentine card, do-it-yourself Valentine card. And so we're going to go ahead and keep doing that. And right now, I really don't have a Valentine card to show you because I haven't even made them. So let's go ahead and, like I said, boo-boos, let's put on our little thinking cap and our little creativity, get it going, and let's start making some little Valentine cards. So I know you guys want to get down and dirty and see what we are going to make. So let's get down and dirty, boo-boo, and I will see you in a bit.
Alrighty then, my little crafty monsters, let's get down and dirty and make these easy, simple little bad boys right here. So we are going to be using this loose polka dot paper that we picked up from the Hobby Lobbies, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe Michael's. I'm not really 100% sure. But you guys know that I always purchase paper from those little free little, the little free DSP paper where, well, it's not actually free. You have to pay for it, but I'm saying like it's not in a paper pack. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and pull out this pearlized white paper that we purchased from Recollections, and it's a 65-pound. And the reason why we're looking for a scrap paper of the same kind of paper is because I've never stamped on it. So we are going to go ahead and stamp on it and see how long it takes for that ink to dry, and also to make sure that the ink doesn't stay wet on there and it's just gonna smudge. So there went your whole entire project. So I pulled out two pieces of white paper, one regular cardstock and that pearlized one. So we're gonna see right now. And so all I'm doing now is I'm just gonna go ahead and cut the card bases. And the card bases are basically cut to an A2 size card. Now, if you guys need more information about that, I will put a link in the bottom for card bases, and that gives you more of the measurements and stuff. So we're also going to go ahead and cut the first mat. And the first mat, I'm going to go ahead and do it in this solid black Recollection 65-pound cardstock. And we're going to use that just as a little frame because we are going to be putting a white piece of paper, which is that pearlized paper, in the front. Now the stamp dried and it was perfect. So we are going to go ahead and use my original idea, which is the pearlized paper. And we're going to go ahead and cut that down. We're going down by 1/4 of an inch each time that we're adding another mat onto the front of this card. So now that we have this together, I'm going to get some post-it tape. And the reason why I'm using post-it tape is because I want these two sheets to stay together, because we are going to run these through the Sizzix machine with some little die hearts that we have. And I don't want them to move. And since you can't use a paper clip, well, this kind of tape works perfect to hold the two pieces together. So now I'm just going to go ahead and arrange my little hearts however I want in the front. And I kind of want this like in a row in the bottom, and we're going to go ahead and do like a little peekaboo DSP paper in the back of these hearts, just so that they stand out when we put all the cards together. You guys are going to see this. It's going to look fabulous. So right here, I'm just looking for a little smaller heart because I didn't prepare, of course. Jesse, surprise, surprise. But so I didn't find a heart that was small. I wanted one way smaller than the hearts that I'm using right now, but I didn't have one. So I just said, we are just going to go ahead and work with what we have. And so I do have another heart offhand from a different die. Now I am using, each one of these hearts is from a different die, guys. I'm just pulling all the little hearts out of all the little kits that I have just to see who has a heart in the kit, and then I could go ahead and use it. And so if you guys have like a little die set that has all kinds of sizes like these that are small, that would work perfect. But then, you know, working from different types, different kits, because one is for a picture frame, the other one is for like a pop-up card, and the other one is, I don't remember what it's for. I think it's for tags. So when you do that, you kind of have like a variety, because your hearts will end up being all different shapes and forms, as you guys could see right here. And that was kind of the little idea that I was looking for, and I thought it was really cute. And so right here, I'm just going to go ahead and measure what size polka dot I need to cut for the back of this. And I went ahead and I figured that it would be 1 3/4 by 3 3/4, and that's going to go ahead and fit perfect to the size of my hearts and how I have them positioned. Now, Your hearts may be a little bit different, or they may be different shapes. So make sure that you measure yours so that it could be accurately. And you don't have to waste so much paper, because there's no sense in cutting a whole entire sheet that's going to cover the back when all you need it is just for the front of those little windows. And that's just to give it that little peekaboo DSP paper in the back. And I'm going to go ahead and just glue that onto the black cardstock. Now we are not going to go ahead and glue these onto the card bases yet, because we are going to add a red ribbon bow on the very front of this. And we're also going to go ahead and stamp the sentiment in front of this. I don't know. I'm sorry. I got like my brain just got fogged up right there, boo boos. I did not know what I was going to say. So we are going to go ahead and just stamp these in the front. Now this little sentiment, I picked it up from the Hobby Lobbies in the clearance section. This was a perfect, cute little saying that I really loved, and I thought it would work really perfect for Valentine's. So it says, once in a lifetime, someone will come and change everything. Which, I mean, that totally goes for your spouse, because it is true, guys. Once in a lifetime, somebody will come in your world and change it all, boo-boos. And if you guys haven't found that person yet, trust me, baby, he is out there. Just keep waiting, boo-boo. Don't get impatient. It is in its own time. So if you're going to do some of these for your friends or for your coworkers, you definitely want to go ahead and change that sentiment. Unless they're kind of those kind of friends that did change your world a little bit, then it kind of goes for it. But the inside, you want to make sure you make it into a friendship. This one kind of seems a little bit too much for like a spouse. But anywho, so now that we stamped the sentiment in the inside, which was that old Valentine's that we use for every card we make, we're doing the little back part, which is this was made for you because you're priceless. And I think that this is a cute little addition to the back. Some of the recipients might not even notice this, but you know, you and I know that it's back there. And so just put that little element of surprise back there. And so right here, I'm just going to go ahead and use my 10-second bow maker that my friend Tammy gifted to me, and we're going to go ahead and just use that to make the little bow that we are going to use in the front. Now you guys have seen me use this bow maker plenty of times, and it is really a must-have in the craft room, because it just makes making bows so much easier, and it cuts the time so much. So you're going to see that I'm going to go ahead and just make those. Now, I kind of left it long enough to where it's going to wrap around the first two card mats that we made. And if you've seen me make cards before, you've seen me wrap ribbon on the cards like this before. So it's kind of just basically the same old thing that we always do, boo-boos. We just go ahead and use some double-sided tape to where we think the ribbon's going to be. It doesn't have to be perfect, because remember, guys, it's just to hold it into place until you add your liquid glue, and then you just glue this onto the card mat. So I went ahead and I just used that double-sided tape. And once we put this last one on here, we are going to go ahead and be able to glue these card mats onto our card bases, and you guys are going to be completely done. And that just goes to show you guys how simple and how elegant and nice looking a simple little card can do. And you don't really need a lot of stuff. Everything that we used here, it was things that we had already got. Now that stamp that I told you I got from Hobby Lobbies, that one I got it a while back. I would say about like two months ago or so. It was around Christmas time. And so I found it in the clearance, and there you go, guys. That's all.
Back, my little crafty monsters. That's how easy it was to make Valentine cards. I hope that inspires you guys to make some. I mean, like, it doesn't really take a lot to make some Valentine cards, and I mean, like, you will definitely be making somebody's special day. Not everybody gets a Valentine on Valentine's Day, so it would be nice if, like, you give one to your friend who doesn't have a spouse or doesn't have a girlfriend or a boyfriend or whatever it is they're into. And, I mean, I think it would be super duper duper cute. So I hope that inspires you guys to make some of them. And if you do make some Valentine cards, please definitely share it with us on our Facebook and our Instagram. I would love to see your guys' creations. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video as much as I enjoyed making it for you guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Go ahead and hit that little icon. It's a picture of moi and we become BFFFFFs. Because I know BFs is good, boo boo. I know it is. Yes, I do. But BFFFF is even better. And I know you guys want to be my BFFFF. So go ahead and hit that little icon. And since you're already there, go ahead and hit the bell icon, boo boo. Because that bell icon is going to notify you every time I upload a new content. You guys do not want to be falling behind on these little contents that I put out, or videos, or tutorials, or whatever you want to call them. You guys do not want to be falling behind on that, because before you know it, Valentine is going to be here, and you guys are going to be scrambling at the very last minute trying to make these cards. So definitely get the notification, and go ahead and give us a like, a thumbs up, because that will help our channel grow. We do definitely need to grow, boo boo. And share and tell a friend, because something this great cannot be kept a secret, and sharing is caring, boo boo. This is the time to be sharing. So that's it for now, my little crafty monsters. Until next time, goodbye.